I'm Dr. Tejaswini, working as Assistant Professor of Biotechnology at Mahani Science College, Mysore. Let's see the genetic engineering of crop plants. Genetic engineering, which is also known as recombinant DNA technology, means altering the genes in a living organism to produce a genetically modified organism with a new genotype, or else it can also be defined as the technology involving all processes of altering the genetic material of a cell or an organism to make it capable of performing the desired functions such as producing novel substances. It can also be defined as the branch of biology dealing with the splicing and recombining of specific genetic units from the DNA of living organisms in order to produce a new genotype. Now the question arises, what are transgenic plants? Transgenic plants are those which have undergone modification of DNA by using the genetic engineering techniques. The main aim of genetic engineering techniques applied is to introduce a new trait to the plant. The inserted sequence, or else called as the gene, is called as a transgene. The purpose of inserting a combination of genes in a plant so as to make it as useful and productive as possible. Examples in food crops include resistance to certain pests, diseases, environmental conditions, reduction of spoilage, or resistance to chemical treatments. For example, resistance to herbicides or improving the nutrient profile of the crop. Examples in non-food crops include production of pharmaceutical agents, biofuels, and other industrially useful goods, as well as for bioremediation, which is the direct application for the environmental issues. Why make transgenic plants? The desirable genes may provide features such as higher yield or improved quality, pest or disease resistance, or tolerance to heat, cold, and drought. The transgene technology enables plant breeders to bring together one plant useful genes from a wide range of living sources. It is also used to generate more useful and productive crop varieties containing new combination of genes, and this field expands the possibilities beyond the limitations imposed by the traditional cross-pollination and selection techniques. Coming to the history of genetic engineering applied for improvement of crop plants, the first genetically modified crop plant was produced in 1982, that is an antibiotic resistant tobacco plant. In 1987, Plant Genetic Systems, funded by Mark van Monto and Jeff Schwell, was the first company to genetically engineer insect-resistant tobacco plants by incorporating genes that produced insecticidal proteins from Bacillus thuringiensis. The first genetically modified crop approved for sale in the US in 1994 was the Favre Save tomato, as it had a longer shelf life. In 1994, the European Union approved tobacco engineered to be resistant to the herbicide bromoxylin, making it the first commercially genetically engineered crop marketed in Europe. In 1995, BT potato was approved by the US Environmental Protection Agency. In 1995, canola with a modified oil composition, BT cotton by Monsanto, glyphosate resistant soybean by Monsanto, virus resistant squash by Asgrow, and additional delayed ripening tomatoes by Zeneca and Monsanto were approved. In 2000, vitamin A enriched golden rice was the first food with increased nutrient value. The methodology used in genetic engineering are: first, the desired gene is isolated or prepared from the target crop. Then, the DNA vector which is going to carry this desired gene, which is the gene of our interest, is actually isolated. And then this vector as well as the gene are combined to form the recombinant DNA. Then this recombinant DNA is introduced into the host cell, that is the recipient cell, by the technique called as gene transfer technique. Later, after the transfer of the gene, the cells are going to be screened and then selected for the recombinant. Later, the cloned genes, that is the gene of our interest, is going to be checked and intentionally expressed in the host plant. The resulting plant, after all these steps of genetic engineering, is called as a transgenic. So coming to the direct applications, that's transgenic plants for crop improvement in nutrition, vitamin enrichment, toxin reduction, stress resistance, herbicides, which might be for glyphosate, bromoxylin 2,4-D, or pest resistance, which might be for insects or else for virus. The advantages are, for the production of new varieties, this technique is very much useful. For the farmers, the process of pest destroying is simplified, therefore less damage is created. The production output is increasing as well as the profits of transgenic cultures. Even the obtaining cost of genetically modified organism is rather higher. Advantage for industry is, in the case of modified starch, low lignin content would, in case of paper manufacturing, is less pollutant. Human protein production for therapeutic aim. For consumers, the product is more nutritious. Fruits and vegetables with delayed maturation can easily be stored with minimum losses. In future, transgenic plants contain higher content of vitamins, minerals, essential amino acids by using the vaccine plants, the rice enriched in provitamin A, etc. For the environment and human future, it produces a lower pollution and the higher agricultural productions can be expected. Whereas we can also have to throw light on the disadvantages of transgenic plants also, because these are the main disadvantages. For example, damage to the human health. Some animals are known to produce allergies. There is found to be a horizontal gene transfer and antibiotic resistance. The eating of foreign DNA is not welcome, and there will be changed nutrient levels. Also, the natural environment is going to be tampered because the genetically modified proteins will be leaked into the soil, and there will be reduction in pesticide spraying. And is it really feasible? Apart from that, disruption of current practices of farming and food production in developed countries is also seen, because of which we can find crop to crop gene flow, and there can also be disruption of traditional practices and economies in less developed countries. Lack of research on consequences of transgene crop has found to be the major threat for the transgenic plants. Looking into the future, the enhanced production of genetically modified crops to eliminate hunger carries hidden costs in environment and health concerns. More research is required to determine the true safety of these plants and to decide whether they are safe for both the environment and for the human consumers. And in future, the transgenic crops will be used not only for improved agronomic traits, but also for traits involving food processing, pharmaceuticals, and specialty chemicals. For further knowledge on this particular topic, and with the due acknowledgement to the YouTube videos which has already been uploaded by the respective authors, the students' view is highly appreciated. These are the two links, so please go through these. You'll be getting a higher input towards the same topic.